Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3S's. I'm your host, Chantele Francis, here to finally talk about Love Island USA Season 7, The Reunion. I guess I just haven't been that excited about what's been going on. I feel like the discourse in everybody's chats and everybody's fans kind of going after each other. It's just, I haven't really wanted to be keeping up with who's doing what and following people. And so I just been hesitant about watching the reunion because I just been frustrated by the season, frustrated by the discourse, frustrated. It hasn't been as fun and exciting for me. So I haven't been that excited about looking at the reunion. And since the reunion, there's a lot of things that have happened so far. So it'll be interesting to be taking a look now that the reunion is aired. And also a lot of people have broken up. A lot of people have done some interviews. And so we will just talk about it all. I'm probably going to watch it on like 1.5. So it'll be speedy talking. But yeah, let's just get to it.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Ariana.
I have to say, I'm excited to see what Andy brings to the reunion stage. It's fun seeing them coming together in this different way, this different light. I believe the last time they were on the stage together for a reunion, was it Crazy Season 10? No, they had Season 11, so there was another one after, like, when Carnival was happening. So they've had another one since, but it's nice that they're now peers and he's not just her boss. So it's cool.
It is so great to meet you all after being obsessed with you all summer. This is really surreal for me, actually.
Right?
Yes.
I am curious, did Andy actually watch in real time, or did he just like get some Cole's notes and see some clips and stuff like that? Like, I wonder how much he actually watched. Was he really obsessed with them all summer? That's my question. I mean, I think he'll do a pretty good job anyways, but we'll be able to tell by the questions and how much he kind of goes in or has follow-ups. We'll be able to recognize how much he's probably watched. All right, these are the final four couples. I find usually with the Housewives, the couples that are sitting closest to him are usually the most important couples of the season, but I guess it was their final two, which was Amaya and Brian. They won the season, and then Nick and Andrea, I think that they were the runners-up, I believe. So I guess that makes sense that they were there. And so then it was Huda and like Shelly and Ace were not in the final four. Ouch.
Iris and Pepe, I gotta say, you two look great together.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Olandria and Nick, how are you?
It's like they talked to both those couples, and both those couples, spoiler alert, guys, they are no longer a thing. We got I don't know if it was a notes app. We regret to inform you. Well, not regret to inform you, but we both went our separate ways, but we still have love for each other. We got that from Amaya and Brian, and then we also got. Did we get an actual official statement? I'll look it up. Let me see if I can find it for Iris and Pepe. It is rumored or alleged that he's cheated on her, and that he was also seen out with that girl that he cheated on Iris with. Rumors, the nastiness. But they do look really good together. I really wish that it worked out.
Like, you might be on the radar now, girl.
Oh, we have another brand new couple. Like, I'm really happy.
So this is really intense watching in like 1.5 speed. Like, it's a lot. Like, there's like, like it's so much. Also, like, I just don't find all these kisses in these challenges, they look good at all. And so seeing them fast forward, it's like, it's even grosser. But yeah, this is the only way I'm going to be able to watch this because it's too long.
It's clearly because the relationship dynamic is healthy and great.
Chris, you and Zach C were out with Brian.
Lapse of judgment, just like pouring shots in people's mouths. It's probably like pouring a shot and like kissing them or stuff like that, because like, who cares about pouring shots in people's mouths, right? And that girl that had she spoke out on a TikTok talking about how her friend hooked up with them apparently, and that like I think Brian was there also. I can't remember who else was there. And like Brian went into a room with her friend and apparently like slept with her. So I don't know where the truth is. It could be somebody just out there looking for some clout. I'll see if I can find that video as well.
And
That is
on
where
the night
my
of
heart's
the
at,
event-
you know?
You felt like you got closure from it?
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm happy for them, and you know, it was something we both needed to do for both of us.
I wish that Andy actually asked though whether or not they called TMZ, because like how does TMZ know or care about TJ and Iris meeting up?
I got to talk to the two of you about that
Anyways.
final date, because what an awkward moment it was when that woman came out
I'm so glad he addressed Moon River.
saying Moon River as the two of you were kind of breaking up.
I'm fine.
Very weird on my end.
Sarah is so awkward. She's fine. He's weird. Thinks it's weird seeing her. It's awkward.
Weird.
Y'all are making me laugh.
But you didn't really answer the question, Huda. I don't know how I feel about this like viewers lounge with the other like I would maybe have preferred it if they were in their couples separately, but I kind of feel like this laughing and heckling a little bit behind the scenes is a little bit mean girl energy. Like I know that it's not all girls, but like I don't know. It seems a little bit like they're already ganging up on Huda. I don't like what she said. I'm not really on her side, but it's not really nice. And like it's indicative of like how they might be acting when they come onto the stage.
2 days before today to try to reach out, and I just kind of took that as like I know why you're doing it. So
I mean, she's not wrong. If she's really was concerned about like your relationship and your feelings and like, you know, want to maybe apologize or to give you some understanding and closure towards what she said on, I'm assuming he means the Call Her Daddy interview. She definitely had a lot of time to be able to do that. And I agree. I probably wouldn't accept her apology 2 days before the reunion.
so I'll forgive for sure, but friends not.
Hold on, you left the villa single.
Friends, nah. If you're very forgiving, then you might be able to be friends. You could have just said like maybe in the future, but right now it's I don't let my friends treat me that way or something. But he doesn't like that woman at all.
And why is
But
that? We've seen you out and
Legal
about.
reasons. No,
Legal
I'm not allowed to speak. It's Netflix. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Netflix won't let you
Netflix-
say
Now, this is because she's been gallivanting all over the town with Louis. Louis, I think his last name is Russell. Obviously, on Too Hot to Handle, Too Hot to Handle was airing still during the time of this reunion. Since then, the finale has already happened. There's already been a winner. Who was the winner? I don't even remember. Oh, okay, I do remember. And so I think she just wants to say, like, you know, like I signed an NDA. I can't talk about my relationship with Louis. Both Ariana and Andy are very tickled by her response here. Look at how they're just like, really?
whether you're
Not
dating
supposed to
somebody.
talk. Not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, like I said, like public appearances.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Well, so
Hannah, why would you say anything? Is Peacock scared of the NDA? Like not saying Louis Russell, who is Leah's best friend. He's only 23. I think it is 24. So the age is a little bit better. He is a Pisces. She is a Virgo. I think she's a Virgo. And so they actually are a good match in that way, better than her and Chris, because Chris, I believe, is an Aries. Match-wise, yeah, she does match better with Louis. But I do think that Louis, he's a bit of an opportunist. I do like him. I think he's funny. But I think that he wants a little bit what Miguel has. His best friend has beautiful Leah, who has a lot of success and shine from going on Love Island together. And Louis been on a bunch of shows, and he doesn't have nearly as much clout as Miguel has. So I think he might have latched on to Huda, who's supposed to be a similar archetype to Leah, to hopefully get some of that Love Island shine. And I don't know if this rumor is true or not, but I did hear that Louis and maybe even Leah unfollowed him or don't follow him anymore. I'm not sure if that's true, but
Experience those things.
Yeah,
so.
like
Wow.
you
Yeah.
know, whatever she wants, like I want to make sure it happens. Like we're completing all. Yeah.
that's really fun. I want someone that would want to do that with me. I wonder what their Venus signs is. Like I'm Venus in Sagittarius, which means that I like adventure. So those type of things are appealing to me. I wonder what Olandria Nick's Venus is. I'm going to look it up. But I love that. I mean, you definitely want a partner in crime, a partner in love and activities and excitement and travel. Like you want someone that you can do all those things with. So regardless of I don't fully see them romantically, but I do think they have a great friendship. I do think that they care for each other. There could be love for each other. I just don't know if I personally see the sexual connection that a lot of people do see, which is fine. They have each other for right now. And if they want to bank on the success of them being a unit, I am all for that. They get that bank. They went on the show. They had to risk being hated and risk embarrassing themselves or, you know, just being kicked off for saying something in your past. Like they went on the show. And so I do feel that they deserve whatever success that they can get out of it. So I don't particularly see them as like a sexually compatible couple. Like I don't feel it, but I do think that they are a great like they're more than friends. But yeah, they're compatible in that way. And I like that for both of them. I'm happy that she gets to experience these things with somebody. And him too.
Oh my goodness, the other fan base as well. I was like, oh, you love me.
Let
Thank
your
you.
haters be your motivator.
Exactly.
They hate
Always.
us because they ain't us.
Yeah, that's
Okay, Nick. Whatever. Next he's gonna have like get braids or something. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so they both have their Aries their Venus in Aries. So Aries is about taking action and doing things impulsively. So it's not adventure necessarily, but it's things that are fiery. So things that are exciting and driven. And so that could be really why they connect in that way, is because their values and the things that their beliefs is around taking action and doing things that are exciting. So that makes a lot of sense as to why they might want to be exploring new things together, because Aries like to take action and do stuff. Cool. Very cool.
She was low-key like prioritizing some attention through those videos rather than like wanting to fix anything.
Well, I don't, you hadn't said anything to her. I don't know. This is like a kind of a bullshit response. Like if I was dating someone, we were in a closed off relationship and I came off the show because of something that I said in my past, and then you go and start dating her friend and say that you guys had a connection from the very beginning, like, and now you have like a morality policing on how she shares her annoyance or hurt or questioning about it. Like, I don't know. I think that's a little bit rich for you to like decide on how she processes like what she experienced. This annoys me.
Anything to fix. They call me Big Belgian for a reason.
Oh, because they were calling the journey when they talk about sex, I think, right? Or are they talking about journey and going on like a big journey? I think it's so. So maybe that's what she's alluding to. But I don't know. You can tell what he was asking, right, Alandria?
The damn show. What did you make of that?
I think they missed the plot of what Love Island was supposed to be about. It was more so, I mean, it's called
Okay, so you're now saying that we missed the plot. No, you guys missed the plot at the beginning for the way that you guys are moving. You guys are voting out all the people that were exploring different relationships and like starting to like someone and maybe locking in. You thought it was locking in too soon, and you thought that people should be exploring. You never wanted to make yourself exclusive, whatever, for a very, very long time. So I think it's the way that you guys were moving that people were not really feeling you guys, and just the way that the whole mailbox challenge, I wasn't feeling that. The way Ace was treating Amaya, we weren't feeling that. And so it was a culmination of all those things. It wasn't because you guys became exclusive. I think that was just a happenstance that happened, and it was just too late. The damage was already done with how the audience was feeling about you guys and you two as a couple. So I really like your dress, Shelly, but I didn't like how you addressed this question.
Favorites of individually.
It's a system you designed.
I mean, of course, I don't think
Facts! It was a system that you designed. That is true. That is true. Is Allison spitting facts?
we deserve to go home. Nobody wanted me. That gives desperation. I was never desperate. So to see
I mean, okay, I don't know if you're desperate, but you were saying like, oh, you know, if you want to put your hand on my leg, I don't mind this. Like, he wasn't giving you affection like somebody that he was physically attracted to. Because like, if you're physically attracted to someone, you naturally just want to be touching them, be next to them, be cuddling them, kissing them. That's just a natural progression with people that are attracted to each other in that way. And so I know I always been saying it's been obvious that he wasn't feeling you like that. And it seemingly was obvious to you too, because you're saying like, it's okay for you to do this, this, and that. And then he says he's a slow burn and you're like respecting his boundaries, which is fine. But I always say that slow burn just means that you're just not that into them at this moment. And I never really thought that Taylor was that into her. In the beginning, I was giving it a chance, and I was saying that after that leather and lace challenge, when she looked super hot in like that leather outfit, kind of dominatrix like, and like walking away with her perfect ass, and if he wasn't sexually attracted to her after that, then he's just not that into her.
getting out of the villa is like, okay,
And
it
he
didn't happen because it wasn't there at all. So yeah, that was shocking to me.
Wait, so she was a slow burner or he was a slow burner? I thought it was him, but I guess if it's her that's a slow burner, I guess that's why she was letting him know that he could touch her. But I still would take it as like, even if I was a slow burner and you don't want to like put your arm around me or just like cuddle up or like, you know, yeah, it would be a sign that he just didn't want to be intimate with me.
Forget the 500,000 people that applied for the show. Like, bring us on it. I'd be like, give them $10 million because that would be
500,000 people apply for the show. I don't know about that. I don't know if you guys completely planned and concocted it, but I wouldn't be surprised if like, oh, you see that you guys were both on the show, you knew each other from beforehand, like that. There's already a little bit of familiarity there, and that, you know, we might as well ride this thing to the end together. There was already interest beforehand, and so this could feel like a sign that you guys should explore this relationship. So I know that they're being a little bit sarcastic with like what people are thinking about how much they controlled their relationship and like this whole meeting thing. I don't think that they brought this to production to plan it, but I wouldn't be surprised if once they already knew each other that they wanted to chose to pursue it because it would just be easier to do this with somebody that they kind of already know.
You have something planned?
I got something cooking up my sleeve.
Impressive.
so,
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
This would be your first.
I don't know what it is, but I'm not feeling this relationship. I don't know if it's just the whole season put a bad taste in my mouth, and just like I just don't buy anybody really. But yeah, he likes big gestures. I mean, he is a Leo, so he wants I could see them being performative in how they show their affection. But I don't know. I just don't see it. But if they're happy, I'm happy. Go for it.
I know that's right.
Are you in love with Jelly?
I am.
Aw.
Wait, first and last girlfriend? Like, so he's planning on marrying Shelly, his first girlfriend. Okay, and he's in love with her. Okay.
Then
Let's see.
I just got fake dumped. Come back and saying Taylor with somebody else. I had so many fucking emotions going on. I had no time to process nothing. So that's why I was standoffish.
I hated this twist. It was really really shitty. Like, there shouldn't be an OG girl in there with the guys doing like the OG guys with the Casa girls. Like, it was just all of it was so awkward. And I get it. If I were Landria, I probably wouldn't be nice necessarily to the Casa girls, but I just don't think that this twist worked.
You were saying my man, like you were calling him your man, like you had took
This is also weird beef too. I actually didn't really. I don't think I heard a bunch about it. I did hear that Coco went on a podcast, but I didn't hear that. I didn't watch it or hear what she had to say exactly.
Or Coco should have still been there and stuff like that. Like to see that you were liking stuff that was because there was a big hate train on the Landry and I.
If it said Coco should still be there, that's not like I would heart that too, because I think she should have still been there. Alandra coming back kind of stole her spot. And you know, Shelly, obviously Shelly has something going on with Ace here, but if Shelly wasn't in the picture, Coco would have been there still. Like, I don't know. It's not that shady.
Baby, do you? I never felt that way. That's not even. No, I want to talk.
Okay.
I'm Team Chocolate Girls. I'm never shady. I was nothing but
I
nice.
can't. I want to talk. Oh my god, just like cutting Andy off. Like, yeesh, you're feisty.
I get it for sure.
And I felt like the whole fucking villa was against me and Shelly. That's how I felt.
Zach K.
I mean, they're not against you two, but I do think that you guys might be taking a little bit of offense to like how you might have came across to them. Like, you know, you might not have felt that you were bullying, but if you're not saying anything to like the whole all the cast of girls, I get it though. Like you're there by yourself. You don't have any of your friends there. I get it. But I can understand them feeling like you don't really want to be around them or be with them. And then when you get back with your girl, Shelly, like you feel a little bit powerful and that you're able to, you know, do your own thing and like not necessarily fuck with them. I don't know. It could also be because I'm listening to this in 2x or 1.5 that like it's coming across as defensive in a way that seems guilty. I don't know. Well, I need to watch more of this. Let's see.
Tried to put in more of an effort to have a conversation with me.
So obviously, that being said, after that challenge thing,
It's a fact. It was very obvious that as soon as like you were ready to throw her to the wolves in that mailbox challenge, and then as soon as you found out that she was getting support from America, you're like, oh, let's have a chat. Oh, let's go. We're not fully done yet. I still really like you, and you're just like, huh?
Yeah.
me and you, we
But
sat
you
on
didn't do
swing.
I mean, that's like kind of true.
Ew, God, this guy's trash. Oh my God, like, yeah, it's so bad. Why wouldn't you just let her know what's going on? People are so annoying. Isn't he 30?
The village dating multiple people, so like dating on the outside, I can still want to get to know you and go on a date with someone else.
Yeah, but she just wanted you to be transparent and let her know that you were doing that. Like, why are you being, if you, like, in the villa, it was very open. Like, if you're going on a date with somebody, or if you're seeing somebody, or if you want to kiss somebody, or want to go to a hideaway with somebody, like, you kind of let people know in advance to give them a respect. So she's just asking for the same thing, and you didn't want to give that to her, and now you have excuses for it. It's weird. Anyways, like, we always knew that he was,
Seeing that and knowing how
it's like, Jesus. They're really gonna clobber Huda. I mean, we knew that, like, I knew that Huda was acting weird because she probably said it and then she admitted to it, but they're airing it out now. Yikes.
I'm just glad I guess we can squash it and clear there.
I'm glad you did tonight.
I thought she spoke pretty well. You could tell she was holding back a little bit of tears, but I think she cleared the air well, and I think that he responded decently well also. But yeah, she's obviously really hurt, and there wasn't anybody else there for you, Grayson. So like, I wish that Andy would be like, was there someone that you would have liked to have explored that you didn't get a chance to? Can maybe it happen now? Like, I wish that he was being a little bit more messy and asked her that, because like, who is there?
One more time. It's okay. And so can he.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I feel like she like gave her ample opportunity to be like, listen, like, if you want to bring him back for yourself, like, bring him back from yourself. Don't pretend like you're doing it for both of us. You're doing it for you. Or if that's the case, like, if that's what she wants to say, that's what she wants to say. But her after being like, oh, you made it seem like you're bringing it back for me, and like, I'm only finding out after the fact that, you know, you had interest in him. She was very clear that she has interest in him. She hasn't found anybody at Casa Amor yet. He has interest in you and me, and I wouldn't mind getting to exploring him. And then you would also have the opportunity to get to know him a little bit better as well. It's a win-win situation. That's what I took from it even before I saw this extra footage.
It was just annoying that you keep trying to be like, oh, girl, I'm doing this for you, this, that, whatever. Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
I don't even really know what she just said there. What does she say? She said that I guess she doesn't like Huda, and she feels as though Huda pretends to be a girl's girl, and she doesn't think that she brought Chris back for her. She brought it back for herself and was pretending like she was doing it for me. I guess that's what the gist of it is. I don't know. And like, absolutely, what she said. And what you said, she didn't say. Maybe what you took from it or how you felt about the situation is different. But she said what she said. And I would probably be annoyed with like someone being like, well, she's acting like I didn't say something. I'd be pissed off too if I was Huda. And if I was going on a podcast and they're asking me questions about it, I might be honest about it. So I don't know. I'm not even. Why are you making me side with Huda? I don't get it.
Charlie.
Oh my God, the Hannah tears. I'm glad they didn't like show her crying again, like a lot. I guess the editors like Hannah a little bit more than they like some other people. But yeah, that was definitely hard to watch.
3 people. I don't think I should have gone home that night, but I think it was easier to send me home.
Will you guys ever rekindle, you think?
Like,
I mean, 100%. They wanted to keep their friends in the game, people that they known for longer, that have been on since the beginning. And I think that he was the newest person onto the show. Oh, you're also from England, so there's a little bit of like a cultural barrier there. Yeah, I get it. I get why they sent you home, even though you might have had the stronger connection. I do think that they were better friends with other people that they kept instead.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hannah, what is it?
She would thought like I actually do like that we saw this deliberation, because people made it seem, even with their responses to why they chose Hannah to go home in that moment, it didn't seem like they cared as much as I was like getting kind of teared up with like them having to make this decision. Like I do think that they cared about Hannah, and it was unfortunate that they had to make this decision. And it was nice to see that they really tried hard to weigh out all the pros and cons and decide between the 3 girls that they love and care about, all of them. So I actually am happy I saw this full deliberation.
To meet everyone, and then I get to cherish these friendships forever.
what a great attitude.
Yeah.
I agree. What a great attitude, Hannah. Call that out, Andy. Yeah, I definitely would think though that seeing the full footage would just make her feel a little bit better, because it just seemed like they didn't care about her and they didn't like her. And she even mentioned that that's kind of the narrative that people have been suggesting as to why they let her go. But the fact that they were torn up about it probably just will make her feel a little bit better that the friendships that she had were real, and that, and she does point out that it gave an opportunity for other relationships to develop and grow. So it happened for a reason.
It's Isabel dash Ann, so that's where Belle dash comes from.
Okay.
But people just started pronouncing the dash, so here we are.
How has your life been since?
I love Belle Dasha though; it's very funny. Isabella dash Ann. So Belle Dasha, Belle dash Ann, Belle dash Ann.
Sometimes I might have my own perspective, and I'm just very adamant on getting my.
I can't stand Ace still. Sorry, Ace. Like, it could be because it's on 1.5, but like, Jeremiah is correct that the definition of love bombing, like, just because like you're saying that you like somebody and that like they're think that they're great and you want to get to know them, like that is not the definition of love bombing. He is correct when it is with the intent to manipulate, because usually someone will love bomb you, say that you're their world, they want to see you every day, don't want you to see your friends, you don't want you to go out with anybody, start policing what you do when you're not with them, super sad when you're gone and you have to go to work or go out for an event or something like that, and they can't come, and then they might kind of manipulate you into feeling bad, and then you won't go out, you won't do your things because then they're going to be mad, and then they take away the love feeling. So they become a little more controlling, they become a little bit more demanding, sometimes violent, physical. That's a possibility for further down the line. But the love bombing and then taking away that love in a manipulative sort of way is what love bombing is. It's not just telling somebody that you like them early on in the relationship. So I'm with Jeremiah here, and Ace, I just don't agree with you.
Welcome back.
You're only on the show to discuss what's going on here. You weren't zoned out. You just, I don't know what to say.
Obviously, I was joking too.
Yeah,
like,
come
it
on,
wasn't
bro.
anything serious.
But you see how people go home though. I would just
Look at how like intense he is. He has almost like a snarl on his face. His nostrils are flaring. Like he's mad about this. Like, why is he so like defensive in like a need to retaliate and attack kind of way? Like this is like, it seems to me like Jeremiah and Austin are just like, okay, like we weren't taking it as strongly as you were. We thought it was a joke. We thought it was funny. And like, this is the same reaction that they had when Austin asked him about why they sent Jeremiah home. So this is him puffing up his chest for sure.
He's not getting the full experience, bro. He's not doing the love island correctly.
I think the problem I'm having is like, you guys might.
What is the correct way? The way that you guys were doing it, I don't think it's the correct way. I think that he is exploring. Like you guys didn't want him to be with Huda, so he stopped being with Huda. He started talking to Iris, and then someone else new came in. And he started exploring them. Like, I don't know. You just don't like him. Didn't like him, and that he got every girl. Like every girl was interested in him. That I think was the problem the whole
I
time.
want to hear your perspective here.
first off, it wasn't a diss track. It's just a creative way for me to express how I'm feeling.
Do you see how people?
It was a diss track. Like, okay, a creative way for me to express myself with like retaliating. Like that's just, anyways.
Like, okay, maybe I've got to start keeping my cards close to my chest type shit. Do you know what I mean?
That's pretty diplomatic of Charlie to say, like, you know, firstly, he's not gonna let another man tell him what to do. Hilarious. But secondly, that he did start noticing that he was kind of playing producer, we'll say, and orchestrating conversations and orchestrating maybe or facilitating who's going to be speaking to whom and stuff like that. And so maybe he had his finger in all the pots, and yeah, and he's also recognizing that he didn't give up as much information. So he was more invested in other people's relationships than he was in his own. Interesting.
Like my experience was, but Jeremiah, you're a grown ass man. How could I ringlead a bunch of other grown men?
Oh God, shut up. They followed your actions. Like, it was clear to us on the outside, and it seemingly was clear to some people on the inside too.
You was at the fire pit going on.
You did, but
You did.
that's so funny. I think that's an adjective you added, but
Little ringleader, hilarious. This is all about his height. All about his height.
Admitting I'm wrong about certain things.
I'm just saying.
You do have a problem getting it wrong about certain things, but like, I think he's saying this now because people were not vibing with him sending Jeremiah home. Like, the audience was not feeling that at all, and so that's probably why he's changed his tune, because he was standing 10 tones down on this decision before he got out of the villa.
People have their own
Because
opinion.
those two went home regardless. Thank you for showing that.
Ace, want to know if there's anything else that you want.
But the reason why definitely Jeremiah was in the bottom was because of like the narrative that was going on about him love bombing and like the boys not liking him and like the relationship that he had with Huda. Like, all those things were factors into why America wasn't feeling him. And then with Hannah hadn't been there long enough. Like, and yeah, but if it would have stung less, I think, if the America just had sent them home. And I think the vote happened before he met Andrina. So I think the timing of the vote also was indicative to why they weren't feeling both of them, but I can't remember now.
Went through with y'all.
Want to
That's what
address
hurts my
directly
feelings.
with the island?
Well, I guess like saying that her height. I didn't see what Alex Cooper did with the video that Amaya posted. So I'm sorry, I'm not up to date on that.
Yeah, we're besties.
I was hoping for a recoupling, you know?
They would look so good together. I would like to see Belle-A and Jeremiah together. But I think she's a Leo and he is a Capricorn, I believe. Not the greatest combo. So choose yourself now, Belle-A.
No, think you've got
Stop this fucking game. Like if I was ugly, would it make it better?
I can't believe they left that line in. Yeah, she was a hurricane for sure. But there's some realness to Huda. That's likable, but there's some parts that was a little bit much. I remember at one point I was like, we need to get rid of her. She's too much for me watching right now. But she became more tolerable after her and Jeremiah weren't together anymore.
Talking about, we were all on the couch just sitting down talking. It might look like it was a mean girl situation or everyone was being mean or anything, but it wasn't even that. Like
It looked like a mean girl situation, 100%. You guys looked at her and laughed, and like you guys weren't fucking with her at this point. You guys were annoyed by her, and you guys weren't being nice to her. It's true. And I would feel bullied if I saw that moment about me, with my friends, supposed to be my closest friends in the villa.
talk to, knowing like how after that. And we've spoken about it, we've talked about it, and like we moved on from it.
Are you guys still close?
Well, and that was I had a problem with like the fact that the way that Alandria brought that out, like share with the class, like that was not how you treat someone that's supposed to be your close friend in the villa, that's telling you personal information about a connection that they're exploring. So I thought that was a little bit of a mean girl. It could be construed as bullying when you have like everybody on your side and you guys are all throwing rocks at her, and then you can throw another rock of something that she told you that was personal. I can understand taking offense to that and having a problem with it.
I appreciate your apology. I'll just say, like, it's just so confusing sometimes because, like, you know, in the villa we had so many conversations where you apologize for stuff, and then
you know what, Shelly, just say you don't like Huda, you don't like the way she moves, you don't believe anything that she says, you don't fuck with her, and just be done with it. Like you don't accept her apology. Like you don't fuck with her. Just kind of do that, because like hearing her going around in circles again, saying again, she's gonna say the exact same thing again, and it's because you don't like her.
I'm glad you're growing from it now, but that shit hurt, bro.
I'm really sorry.
It was close.
I'm really like truly.
You
I
didn't
am.
fucking speak up for me.
But like, I mean, okay, this is not fully defending Huda. Like, she should just make the post. Make the freaking post. I also don't know if she knew how bad that it was. Like, I would probably be like, hey, Huda, I need you to make this post. Look what some of your fans are sending me in support of you, and it's not okay. I need you to make a post now. Look at this. I think that she needs to make it clear, like, because I don't think that anybody would expect anybody to be doing something so hurtful and hateful as what you received. Like, I would never even expect that they would be doing that. So I definitely think that she should have said something right away, no matter what. But I also think that just making it a little bit more clear, Alandria, as to how dire it actually was, because she was also getting her own bit of hate as well. But it wasn't going to be in the same way that you guys were, or like Shelly and Alandria were getting any hate. And so making it clear as to what she's addressing, I think would have been helpful for her to take action more quickly. So she should have done the post right away, but I think her having a little bit more knowledge and understanding and information as to how dire it was for it to be done immediately. I think that's just on Alandria, just making it clear as to what's been going on actually. Like, even if it's not just a Huda, but like maybe Huda can bring it to her team and being like, hey, like, can you help me help this situation?
This ain't no challenge.
You know what? They're gonna have to change it from the heart rate challenge to like dance for you challenge, because she was trying to do whatever she could to make her the heart rate. It was a bit much, like considering it's, you know, these early 20 somethings and they're basically having sex with clothes on. Yes, it was shocking, but I don't think it was that, like, it was uncomfortable. If I was watching it, I'd be like, oh my God, like, I feel like I shouldn't be here. They're saying, like, get a room. I feel like I'm watching porn. Like, yeah, it's all that, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, they gave them the outfits, so she's wearing a thong and she's like twerking on his face or whatever. She's trying to get his heart rate up. Like, if he wasn't accepting of it, if he was like, no, don't do that, like, that's too far, like, I think that he needs to have a little bit of a blame here as to creating some boundaries as to what was okay in this heart rate challenge. And yeah, so she licked his dick over his clothes. I don't know. Maybe if he got a hard on, maybe that's what the issue is. But it's called the heart rate challenge.
You can book our services online.
So lots to talk
Well,
about.
and like also, like, wasn't Chris like thrusting, like dry humping Shelly with her legs in the air? Like, that's pretty far.
This whole boundary
But
thing,
when you watch
I don't feel like I
that-
have to sit here and be like, hey, don't lick the person I'm connected with dick. Like, I don't feel like I have to say that. Like, I think it's just an invisible boundary that I just
But like, also though, look at Jeremiah, or not Jeremiah, sorry, Chris, like, he was kissing and licking her inner thighs. Like, I don't know if he might have grazed over her private area. I don't know. It is much, but I kind of agree with Iris there a little bit. There's no boundaries. If you were supposed to do whatever you wanted, whatever you could in this challenge just to get the heart rate up to win, it's a bit of a gray area, and so the boundary should have been set. I get that you shouldn't have to say, don't lick my guy's dick. I get it. It's true. I would think so, but you also can't say, like, you could do whatever you want in a challenge. It's just a challenge as well. You know? I might be pissed too, but
Games is back Tuesday, September 16th, exclusively on Peacock.
Tuesday, September 16th. So that's pretty soon. Now, I did find the cast of this, and so we'll take a little quick look at who is going to be on this next season.
Are we jumping in the pool now?
Well, the season is done. I was a little bit frustrated by that reunion. Yeah, I just wasn't a feel good. I'm not feeling great about any of the couples, any of the relationships, any of the friendships, like all of it. I'm just like, I want to move past it. So hopefully Love Island Games will be an opportunity to reset and get Love Island in the way that I like it, or that I just prefer to have it, like with people that like each other and that are not so, I don't know, mean and toxic. And I mean, like, obviously it's entertaining to see people crash out and all that stuff, but I just wasn't vibing with the dynamics this season. I didn't love it. So hopefully this will be a nice palate cleanser. So now let's see who's going to be on the season of Love Island Games. 1 second. Okay, so here is the cast of Love Island Games Season 2. So it looks like Cachet, nice Cachet. I kind of like loosely saw who was on it, but like I kind of was like closed my eyes, so I didn't really see who it is. So this is really my first time taking a look at who is on this cast. So Cash, we love Cash. I've met Cash in person. She's great. She's funny. She's going to be great at these games because she's athletic. She's a dancer. So I think that would be awesome. Hopefully she'll find a love connection or a match on this season, because we know that she got robbed her season with the win, you know. Anyways, it'll be great to see Cachet on Love Island games. So yeah, she's from USA 3. She was bestie with Olivia, who we know from the challenge. Olivia, I think, was jealous of her shine and how much America loved her. So basically stole Corey from her, saying that she was really interested in him. I don't think she was. They ended up winning the show. Cachet got dumped. And I've always been looking at Olivia sideways since then. So I love that Cash is going to be back. I can't wait to see how she does and if she's going to take the win this season. Cassie, we've seen her quite a bit on these shows. So she was from Love Island USA season 5. She came back a little bit near the end for season 6. We most notably remembering her with Dominic, who is also now on the challenge. And so Cassie coming back. I mean, I don't know if I need her to come back, but she's a decent character, so I'm not angry about it, but I just don't know if I needed her. Next up is Nicole from last season, Love Island season 6. I don't really care for Nicole that much. I didn't care for her relationship with Kendall. I didn't care for how she reacted to the video that was leaked. She kind of made it all about her. I haven't really loved her since the villa. She hasn't really been that visible. So it's interesting that she's coming back on another show. Obviously, she's beautiful. I'm sure she's going to find a connection of some sort. But I definitely do not need to see her again. Belle-A is back on her screen. I did hear her just say on the reunion that she's focusing on her and like putting all the attention and love into her. So it's interesting that she's pretty quickly going on another love show. But she gets to be athletic here. And so this might be a better venue for her to be able to connect with somebody like athletically and become like a strong couple without it necessarily just being a sexual or intimate relationship. So this could be a better platform for her to be able to find a connection. So rooting for you, Belle-A, but you did just say that you wanted to be alone. Just saying. Andreina, she wasn't that exciting on the show. I found her interesting, and I was rooting for her when she was with Jeremiah. She was from USA season 7, as well as Belle-A was on USA season 7, most recent season, the season we just watched the reunion for. So I don't necessarily need to see her again. I didn't find her to be that interesting. She's obviously gorgeous, so she will definitely have many men looking to potentially court her. But I'd have to agree with Brian. Her conversations are kind of dry. So we'll get to see her athletic side. So that could be kind of fun to see if she's really great physically and she could be good at these challenges in a couple. So I'm loosely interested in seeing what she has to offer, but like romantically or like conversation wise, like she's not that exciting for me. I love Kaz from the UK, Love Island USA or UK season 4, probably one of the best seasons of Love Island. So Love Island UK. Anyways, I think 5 is still my favorite, but like then 2, maybe then 4, then 3, or 2, 3, 4, 5 are all really, really, really good. So you can kind of shuffle around that order. And she's from one of those seasons. She notably dated Leo after she left the villa. She was a Casa girl, and she stole, I think his name was Denzel from, was it Georgia? I might be mixing up people and names and situations. I'm sorry if I have. But outside the video, Theo, who's now with Olivia, they had like a decently long relationship that he kind of got heartbroken from because Cass broke up with him. So Cass knows how to get a man. She's gorgeous. She's fun. She's been on these games before. She's athletic. She has Muay Thai. So I think that she's a good addition to this season. Alima. So I have not watched UK season 12 yet. So actually that's what I'm going to next cover. I'm going to start doing my recaps probably within the next couple of days. I am off for September. So I am going to get caught up with all of like Love Island UK season 12. So I do not know Alima yet, but I'm excited to see what she's all about. She's obviously gorgeous. And yeah, so I don't know anything about her though. So sorry that I can't give a little bit more intel about her. Who is that? Where I got this picture. Is it Faye? Faye from Love Island UK season, what was it? 8? Faye is the one that had like the Ofcom shut down everything because she went off on Teddy. So she is definitely a fiery personality. And I don't know how athletic is. She's quite skinny. But I don't mind seeing Faye here. I know her and Teddy obviously broke up maybe about a year ago, or maybe it was less. I don't know what is time. And so I'm interested to see how Faye does in a new platform. I haven't seen her in a while, so I welcome Faye. Who is this? Mimi from Australia. Oh, okay. From the most recent season of Australia. Yes, I do remember her. She was lastly with Stefan. I think she's super gorgeous. I think she'll probably be very athletic. I'm excited to see her. And also am from Australia. So I guess that means that her and Mercedes, they won the show. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I didn't announce that. And I thought that I saw that she started dating, was it Taylor again? Or maybe they're just best friends, or maybe they just went to like Burning Man or some festival together. But I thought that she was maybe seeing him, or maybe she is and she's coming on the show just to win some money. Who knows? Or maybe Taylor's on the show and maybe, is it live or is it pre-recorded? Maybe it's pre-recorded and her and Taylor get back together because Taylor is on the male cast, which I don't know yet, but maybe he is. So we'll see. Cindy, I haven't seen Love Island France, but Cindy and what was Edgar maybe? I believe, spoiler alert, that they may have won the season. They were a mixed race couple, if I remember correctly. I do want to watch their season, but it's sad to know that they must be over for her to be coming on Love Island games, but obviously gorgeous. I'm ready to see her make some new connections. So I do love all the internationals that, for the most part, that they're bringing in. So that's pretty exciting. And who is the last person? I can't see her name. Adele or Adelina from Spain, I think. I have not seen the Spanish version. So we will be getting to know her soon. Okay, well, the cast, I don't necessarily love Nicole and Cassie from the USA. I could feel like they could have been, and Rina. I think they could have had some stronger people from the USA, but I think all in all, I'm pretty happy with this cast. So let's see who the men are. Okay, for the men, we got Calvin from USA 2. So he was besties with Justine and Selly, and they're like after the villa, they were doing a lot of dance videos together. Okay, we haven't seen him in a while. I don't mind having him back. We got Isaiah here, Zay from season 4. He was with Sydney, who actually made a stint on Love Island Australia season 6. She came in as like a temptress, kind of like a bombshell vibe. She was on for a few episodes, and so they had like a little bit of a relationship outside of the villa. Obviously, they've broken up, but I'm interested in seeing Zay again. Absolutely 100% not interested in seeing Kendall. I'm not interested in seeing him and Nicole have any sort of like rekindling or talking about the relationship or anything like that. Like, please don't make him come in like Johnny and like make out with Nicole. Like that, none of that, please. I'm just not a fan of Kendall. He's just very clout chaser to me. I just don't, he's just not real. And I'm not thrilled at all. Chris, we just saw him on season 7. He probably will be very athletic, which is great. We'll be interested to see if he makes any other connections with any of the girls on the season. I'm interested to see what Chris can bring to this season. Oh, Zach. Does that mean Zach and Molly broke up? Whoa, Zachariah. Okay, that's surprising that he's here because I thought him and Molly were still going strong, but I guess they are not. Tyreek, I heard that Tyreek has another girlfriend. I thought was he doing TikToks with someone? Maybe it was somebody from the Love Island Games cast. I'm gonna take a look because I saw him doing TikToks with some girl. I feel like she was like mixed, like light skin mixed. Yeah, because it came on right after TikToks with Ella and oh my God, what's her guy's name? The footballer. Blanking right now. But anyways, it came out after and I was like, oh, I guess he has a new girl. I didn't look at the date because I didn't think I had to, but I thought that he had a girlfriend at this point. So interesting. Ben, I don't know Ben yet because he's from season 12. I'm excited to get to know you. Maybe I have through 2 full weeks to watch and catch up with season 12 so I can know who these people are, so I can judge them fairly and accurately. Boo! I don't need to see Casey anymore. Why? I guess him and Gabby broke up, so they were on Love Island All-Stars together. I believe they won. I didn't watch the end of that season because it got really boring. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I won't. I don't know what I'll do. But I don't need to see Casey anymore. But what do you know? He was originally on season 9, and then he was on Love Island All-Stars. He had that whole big thing with and he was on All-Stars 1 and 2, I think. Because on 1, we had that whole thing with him and Georgia Harrison, blonde Georgia, about like they were dating and he just kind of like ditched her. Anyways, he's not a great guy. I don't think he's a good like boyfriend or partner. Don't really feel like seeing him on this show, but what can you do? Dylan from Australia 6. He was a bit messy. He was originally with Mimi, and then they kind of broke up, and then he was with Sophie. I don't think that they ended up the season together, but obviously they're not together anymore. So he was pretty messy. He was half Irish, I believe, or from Ireland, but on Love Island, Australia. So I think he'll be a good addition. He's probably going to be decently athletic. He's probably going to get some girls. Yeah, okay. Zay, or is it Zach? Zach. Did I watch season 5? If I watched season 5, I didn't watch the whole thing because I do not recognize this man. Who is this man? Maybe I'll have to do a catch up on Australia season 5 because I don't know him. Oh, and I was correct. His name was Edgar. So he did win Love Island France with Cindy. And so it will be interesting that they're both on the season. I'm assuming separately, but together. So, they're trying to be messy, these producers, these casting directors, casting these exes. So many exes, huh? And then I can't see his full name, but Thal. I can't see his full name. Let's see if I can pull it up here to see it properly. Anyways, we will get his name. He's from South Africa. I don't know his name right now. Looks like Thal or Thali. I'm sorry that I do not have this person's name because where I took this photo, it has all these icons over there covering it, and I couldn't find the picture without it. So I will get to know his name. I'll get to know all these people. Maybe I'll do a card poll to figure out who's going to do well, who's going to, find love, who's going to win. In general, like there's people that I'm not too excited about. Of course, Kendall, a couple of the Love Island USA girlies. But I think that with the whole cast, I think that it's going to be a strong season. And I'm looking forward to it. So thank you for hanging out with me as we go through that reunion. And then we go through this cast of Love Island games. It's been a pleasure talking Love Island with you guys this season. And we will see you in a couple weeks. Well, actually, probably sooner because I'm going to go and do my work, my history, my work, and start and finish watching and covering Love Island UK season 12. So look out for that. And then look out for this live. All right. I'll be doing like maybe right after the episode or the day after recaps for Love Island Games season 2. All right. Love you guys. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Let me know your thoughts on the cast. Who are you excited for? What's the last person's name? I feel so bad that I didn't get their name correctly. But I will get to know everybody's name by the end of this season for sure. Beginning of the season even. Yes, please subscribe, like this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And we'll see you soon, guys. Bye.